Ever read Zelazny's Amber Chronicles books? Yeah, fantasy, just stories, right? But here's the kicker. These princes wander back and forth, reshaping reality like a tailor on acid, all to make the world fit their picture. It's like painting the universe one crazy brushstroke at a time. Now imagine you're writing a prompt for an AI. If it's anything more complicated than draw a cat, just forget it. You're not hitting the mark on your first try. And even if you do, you'll change your mind and want to redo everything because, let's be honest, our minds are like squirrels on Red Bull. So there you are, tweaking your prompt. Prompts are like idea sperm, wild, unpredictable. Sometimes you sneeze and suddenly the result knocks your socks off. One tiny change and boom, you've got a result that'll melt your brain. It's like mapping a river. Mostly it's just mud and pebbles, but every now and then, one damn rock upstream floods 3 villages and dries out a 4th. And you fumble with words, picking your phrasing, and suddenly, boom, there's an aristocratic horse in a trench coat on your screen. Then you remember you accidentally mentioned the Roman Senate. You relax a bit, change a word, try again. And now your prompt is no longer just a text, a dead instruction. It's a desperate attempt at communication, like a semaphore from an admiral's bridge. Your foghorn call, trying to steer this whole damn fleet. Step by step you're heading toward Amber, or away from it. Who the hell knows? Life is one long, crooked prompt we're sending out to the world with broken keyboard. We teach the universe by living, and universe learns. Like a kid learns from their parents what they live, not what they talk. Universe doesn't memorize the words, it copies the style. It gets your vibe, your core, not your script. The script? That's just an equation for style. If you drink with thieves, better watch your wallet. What language is this big, messy prompt called life? I call it the frequency conceptual dialect. Every mood, every feeling pops up at its own regular beat. There's nothing impossible, just wildly unlikely. The trick isn't what's possible, but what's frequent. So you're living in a field of attractors, magnets for reality, and the world answers in the same language. We play ping pong with probabilities, a duet where the notes are situations. Want to change the tune? Remove an instrument from the orchestra and the music shifts. Might not be better, but it changes. Or add a new instrument. Or tweak the sound of one you've got. And you, the conductor, have to negotiate with every one of these musicians. Each one is a habit, a trauma, an idea, a fear. And you're still trying to make them play Strauss. Take an alcoholic, for example. Every day, he goes on a drunken rampage. Why? Because it gives him a sense of freedom. Illusory, sure, but at least it's familiar. Of course, there are side effects. And honestly, it's the collision of several deep attractors. Will he be happier if he quits drinking? Who the hell knows? Not guaranteed. Happiness is an inside job, but life will definitely change. Anything from a new job to delirium tremens, but change it will. Now, let's say you just want your orchestra to at least play some melody. Start simple. Kick out the idiots. These guys sit in the pit with their instruments, pretending to play, but really just screwing things up. It'd be fine if they just sat there. But no, they love to make noise too. You can't predict them, can't guard against them. Pure chaos. They have to go. Next up, the enemies. Always have been, always will be. It is so good to have an enemy. They are so predictable in their wishes, so playable. Just don't let them play in your orchestra. Let M crash the disco next door. The enemy's job is simple. Wreck your tune. Why? Who cares? Maybe you smell weird to them. Maybe they think music should just be marches. They want to wipe you out, so you'll have to wipe them out. Screw Dostoevsky. Enemy has no psychology to care about. Now the melody's sort of coming together. But wait, here come the assholes. Not enemies, just people with their own plans for your life. They think you need a minor chord here, a speed up there, and a little violin over there. Sometimes they even mean well. That's their gimmick. Problem is, they've run your life through their filter and stopped actually listening. They've got their own how things should be. Assholes are the toughest. Some are even nice. Some a hell might even be your parents. You figure it out. But if you want to play your tune, not some lullaby for zombies, don't let them near the sheet music. Almost good, but it still doesn't feel right. Something's off. Turns out, your notes got swapped. All those years, people told you certain chords are forbidden, shameful, stupid, and you bought it. Time to dig through your music library, toss out the crap, find your Paganini. Kick out the hack who sang Paganini to you in a bar. And then there's the final boss. Lucky for you, you already beat him. That's the fool. He looks at life and pretends not to see. He sees something new and refuses to learn. He's proud of his small-mindedness and calls it the leaf. A fool can be smart, but never wise. Because stupidity isn't ignorance, it's the refusal to grow. And behind him hide all the others, idiots, enemies, assholes, and crooks. And inside every fool trembles a little coward. He's scared, not of failure, but of things getting worse, and he's terrified ahead of time, just in case. He's so scared, he doesn't even bother to ask what worse means. Different is already bad. He just listens to the inner peanut gallery, especially the assholes and the tricksters. And the idiots, too. They're all happy to chime in. This coward, the fear of facing reality, that's what births the fool. So he knows what's right, and he don't want to hear anything else. Because it's always been this way. Because you believe, and belief suits the inner coward. Start with the coward. Kick every jerk out of your orchestra. Even if there's only one instrument left, doesn't matter. As long as it's yours. Even if it's a gut-wrenching sax, a haunting violin, or a relentless drum. The main thing is to play your melody. Yours. And only yours. Not the one from the manual for public performances. Oh, yes. And listen closely. Maybe, just maybe, someone nearby is playing off the sheet too.